Hey guys, welcome back to another comic book review here on Toned In Entertainment. When I heard there was a retelling of the Transformers in a comic book series, yes, I was intrigued, but I've learned never to get my hopes up too high. Now, after reading issue number 1 of Transformers, I'm going to give this book a review score that I've never given on this channel to a comic book. So, should you roll out and pick up this issue? Well, let's get on with my comic book review for issue number 1 of Transformers from Image Comics. The story takes place on Earth, and we do have a few human characters that we are introduced to, most notably Spike, who's an aspiring astronaut, and Carly, who's trying to figure out how she's going to pay for art school. And it's on one of their adventures that they discover what appears to be a scrapyard of robots. However, they're in for quite the rude awakening because on this day, Jetfire has been able to awaken his fellow Transformers. But unfortunately for Jetfire, he's been left out of the loop that there are now battlegrounds drawn between the Transformers, and his first revival, Starscream, will quickly show him that not only have things drastically changed, but also that his intentions moving forward is for him to wear the crown of the Decepticons, and that's by any means necessary. But it's also not going to be a walk in the park for Starscream because he's going to have Ratchet and Optimus Prime to deal with, but unfortunately for the Autobots, they're going to have no choice but to retreat and take Sparky and Carly with them to a safe haven. Now, the thing that the two sides will have in common is that they are both low on power supplies. And at the end of this issue, Starscream will show that it's not just the Autobots who need to fear him, but that he will literally squeeze the life out of anything that gets in his way. Now for my review score for Transformers issue number 1. The story, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Every character in this issue not only has a purpose, but has been given hints of their backstory, and I can't wait to see how they're expanded on moving forward. Plus, anytime that my favorite Transformer, Soundwave, makes an appearance, it always puts a smile on my face. Now the art, I'm giving it an 11 out of 10. Yes, I said 11, and I'll explain why at the end. As someone who grew up with the original Transformers cartoon, not only did the style bring me back to those awesome times, but the intensity of the action scenes look like they could leap right off these pages and have their very own TV show. The momentum, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. You've got a super evil Starscream on the loose who has already shown that he has no compassion for anything, so the possibilities of what he can do in this series are pretty much limitless. Well, that's maybe until other Decepticons that we haven't seen yet enter the picture. The fun factor, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. Now, if you grew up watching the original Transformers cartoon like I did and have been craving something new and nostalgic from the robots in disguise, well, I definitely recommend giving issue number 1 of Transformers a read. Now, with Toned In Entertainment primarily being a wrestling channel, and the fact that writer and artist Daniel Warren Johnson has Optimus Prime not only clotheslining Starscream, but also giving him a belly-to-back suplex, just gave me an even bigger smile on my face. So for me, that definitely deserves some extra credit, and giving issue number 1 of Transformers a 10.25 out of 10. Now, issue number 2 is planned to release on November 8th, and I will be reviewing it here on the channel. So guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that red subscribe button so you can stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.